Hi, I'm Jenna Wilson from Little Dreams Consulting, and today I'm going to be telling you about the 3 to 2 nap transition. Now, what I'm really hoping is that your little one is already well established on 2 good naps and 1 short nap at the end of the day, probably on the go, a little cat nap to get them through to bedtime. And this tends to happen, this nap transition, around 6 to 7 months. You may find that your little one struggles to go down for this 3rd nap a little more, or that they start to find bedtime tricky or wake in the night for no reason, and or start waking early in the morning. But it tends to happen around 6 to 7 months because little ones start to stay awake for around 2.5 to 3 hours. That's their awake time. And so the nap tends to just get forced out quite naturally. So if, for example, your little one is waking at 7, and then they're going down for their nap about 9:15, because that first nap can be slightly earlier. If they're falling asleep at like 9:30, sleeping for an hour and a half, hour and a half, and waking about 10:30, 11 o'clock, you're then going to be using around a 3-hour awake time window for the next nap. So if they're waking at 11, they're going to be going down about 2. Obviously, this will all depend. Every day is very different, but this is just a very rough idea. They're going down around 2 for their second nap, and they nap for an hour or so. They're then going to be waking 3 or after, which means that there's not going to be time for that little 3rd cat nap. Instead, you would just pop them to bed earlier at 6 o'clock, or, depending on what their awake times are. Now, this is a very, very rough idea of what might work for your little one, depending on their awake times. Of course, if they're waking a bit earlier, a bit later, if they're napping a bit longer or a little bit shorter, it's not an exact science. But once your little one starts waking up around 2:30, 3 o'clock from that second nap, it means that that 3rd nap is just going to get forced out of the way. There are sometimes times where you're going to need to give them a bit of a helping hand. So for example, if that 3rd nap is causing the early morning waking, you're just going to have to push them a little bit more to kind of 8:30 to make sure that they're not waking up and have really early from that first nap, which means that you're just going to be in this perpetual cycle of early morning wakings, which is perpetuating the need for that 3rd nap. So like I said, if they've been finding that 3rd nap super hard, and or waking in the night for no reason, and or finding bedtime tricky, and or waking early in the morning, so before 6 a.m, and before this time they were a great sleeper, then consider doing the nap transition. If you need a little bit more help, we do have a help sheet on the subject and a blog as well. So do have a look at our blog. Do pop us an email if you need the help sheet, or of course we'd love to help you. So pop us a message or an email, or even a message on YouTube, and we can answer that for you. Obviously, don't forget to like this video if you found it useful. Subscribe to our channel. We would love more subscribers, and also it means that you're not going to miss out on the other videos that we do, and you can unsubscribe at any time. So press the like, press the subscribe, and we'll see you very soon.